Hey Stormy, how are you? All right, darling. I wasn't expecting to see you. Hi Claire. Hey Anne. Hi Josie. How is everybody? Thank you, Spartan. Hey Jem. I'm good, Squeaky. Thank you very much. Yeah, not too bad, Stormy. Hi Mr. Alex. You home yet? Hi Sheila. Good evening, Observer. Hi Lou. Thank you, Observer, darling. Hi 79. I saw. Go you. I love that. Surrounded by washing, yeah, I bet you are. The joys of coming home from holiday. So is everybody all right? I'm very sorry about tonight. It's going to be, well, you know me, I do my usual rants, but based on facts, not personality. Although in this instance, I may make an exception. Given the subject matter. Hi Jazza, you alright? Just FYI for the mods, anyone supporting Delusive, kick him out please. Block him, not interested. Hi you Flick, you alright darling? I don't care. I don't care to see any support, and I don't want those people in here. Thank you very much. This is not a conversation. Thank you to Polly. This is not a conversation. This is not a debate. This is me stating facts, and if Delusive Angie's fans, 100% yes. If Delusive Angie's fans want to go and crack up alive and have a pop at me, they're more than welcome. Oh, have you, darling? Oh, welcome home. Crack on. But no, I'm not affected by it because I really couldn't give a stuff. Okay? Yeah, so thank you for the heart me. Sorry if I neglect to thank you. It's very rude on my behalf. Good evening, Kaz. Yeah, if you support Delusive Angie, don't stay. Okay? Please don't. I don't want anybody that supports. Thank you. Was that Brigham's Bouncer? Thank you. Evening, Dead Folly. Yeah, if you support Delusive Angie, remove yourself or you'll be blocked. Sorry. Thank you for the heart me's. Because we don't do that in here. Okay? We're not having a debate. We're not having a conversation. We're not, thank you Jazza, we're not having a back and forth. I don't want to engage with somebody that has the morals of an alley cat, and that's being rather unkind to alley cats, in fairness. So I've been doing some digging. I haven't had to go far, funnily enough. Can I just big up Therapeutic Junkie? If you go onto Therapeutic Junkie's page, there's lots of corrections surrounding Delusive Angie, and her, you know, those little fibs, the little tiny fibs that she tells regularly. You know, like when she breathes or opens her mouth. They're all on there. So, Therapeutic Junkie. Hi, Dan. Please do go and check them out. Oh, Emma, thank you. Oh, that is lovely. Thank you. Hi, Carmel. Thank you, Cubster. Hi. To say I'm not aligned with anybody, I'm not in anybody's camp, I support everybody and nobody. I will always say things as I see them. If I can back it up, I will, and I won't say anything that I can't prove, just so that everybody knows. Thank you. I am affiliated to nobody apart from my mods, who I'm affiliated with. Okay, So there's no bias here, Angie, before you start, all right? I'm never in anybody's live, okay? And if I am, it's because they've spoken about something I have an interest in. So before you start, because I'm sure you already have. Anyway, so I went on the lovely Fact Freaks YouTube channel. Can't say that. I love TikTok Shop. The other channel on the other platform, and went and had a look at his deep dive into Delusive Angie, just to refresh my memory. From a year ago. It was it's 2 hours and something minutes, and it's don't eat anything if you're going to go and watch it, is my advice. And if you are, perhaps take a sick bag. Just saying. So yeah, I went and had a look at that. Thank you, Cubster, and thank you for, if you're new here, I don't benefit personally from any of the things at the top. I don't benefit personally. All goes into a pot. That's the one, Jazza. Hi, Summer. All goes into a pot, and it's used for the community. Thank you, Summer. Thank you. Forgive me if I don't see you. The mods will periodically thank you for gifts, because I get very easily distracted. Oh, Delusive Angie. Right, okay, number one, I'm not scared of you, all right? I know you like to threaten people an awful lot. I'm not one you should bother threatening, to be fair, because I couldn't give a stuff about you. The only reason I'm saying what I'm saying today is because I witnessed what you said to Miss Red. Right, and I will say again, for those hard of hearing or possibly drunk, I stand with nobody, okay? Nobody. I'm not in any clique, pack, or any other thing, all right? I'm independent. I don't go in people's lives. I don't jump in people's boxes, all right? You have heard of me. I know you have, because you've played one of my TikToks, haven't you? Whilst you slagged me off. Again, didn't see it, don't care. So I became very interested in you, Angie, when I saw what you said to Miss Red. Right? I say saw, I was in there. What was it you said now? Did you enjoy being dragged across the kitchen? And I thought, oh, okay, thank you, Scouse. Okay, really, it's like that, is it? All right then. So I thought, do you know, I'm going to go and I'm going to do a little bit of a dive on you, see what you've been up to. But then I thought to myself as well, do you know what I found really funny? Because I've had a conversation with somebody. I'm not going to tell you who. When are you due in court? When's your court date? Are you going to tell everyone you're not due in court? You probably don't have to attend, in fairness. I would though if I was you. And then my second question to you is, what's going to happen if you lose? Where are you going to go? Huh? Oh yeah, Ange, I know. Yeah. Where are you going to go? You could do a GoFundMe, I guess. Raise a couple of quid. Buy a tent. So, if you would like to come for me, feel free. Okay? I wouldn't, but feel free. I'll be keeping a very close eye on that court appearance. Yeah? Don't you think you've got more important things to be concentrating on than trying to cancel Luke the Judge? You know, it's just a little bit of advice from somebody who's not much older than you, yeah? Who's got a filter on, but it doesn't have to work nearly as hard. Anyway, I said I wouldn't get bitchy. I don't generally get bitchy. But for you, I make an exception. Because almost everything you've said to other people is relevant to me. So I'll tell you a little bit about me, shall I? I had to bury my first husband when I was 25. I'm disabled. Yeah. Suffer with poor mental health on occasion. Been homeless. Experienced DV. Child essay. Oh, this isn't trauma dumping, by the way. This is just so you know I know what I'm talking about. Okay. I have 6 children. Married. Have a stepdaughter. She's got autism and ADHD. All my children are grown up. They're all employed. 2 of them live abroad. I'm in contact with all of them. Just a little bit of background. Okay? So now that we've got that out the way, Angie. Oh, that's the other thing. I'm in my bedroom, but I don't live in my bedroom. Do you know what I mean? I leave the bedroom and I go and cook in the kitchen. Yeah, thank you, Barbara. I go and cook in the kitchen. Oh, and I'll quite often go and sit in the lounge with my husband. Yeah, and occasionally we'll even leave and go outside. I know. So yeah, I'm in my bedroom, but I don't live in my bedroom. All right? So you coming for people who are married, children, partners, no partners, left their parents' house a long time ago, whilst you sit in a bedroom that your mum comes in to clean. I don't want to say it's a bit rich, but you know, facts innit. But hey, it's just TikTok. It's only TikTok, Ange. Isn't it? So yeah, I made notes, Angie. I did. I'm a big fan of making notes, so I don't get things wrong, you know? So I watched a shed load of your TikToks. Very unpleasant. It's an hour and something minutes I'll never get back. But hey, we sacrifice and we move on. Now, what's the word that you like to use against people with disabilities? What's that word? Rhymes with plastic. Yeah? But you don't mean it towards people that have actual disabilities, do you? You mean it towards mental health. Oh, wait, no, you don't mean it towards mental health. You mean it towards your own mental health. And it's okay because you've got a cousin or a family member with schizophrenia. You know, there are some words that you can't say because you're saying them towards a protected category under the Equalities Act. Just an FYI, because you're very keen on reporting things to the police, aren't you? So, the one thing I have worked out about you, Angela, is you like to rage bait people, don't you? It's what you do. You like to rage bait people and you don't actually give a toss about the carnage you cause, do you? Because you don't care, because it's only TikTok, innit, Angie? It's only TikTok. Mind you, your real life, I'm not surprised you're trying to avoid it currently. I would imagine you'll be attempting to clap back at this at some point. Please know it'll be into an echo chamber. Just, you know, because I have a life. I'm only on here once a night. I don't switch it on first thing and turn it off, you know, later. Now then, what was the first? Oh, the first TikTok I saw on my friend Fact Freak's other channel was you having a go at Alicia. Now, I don't know Alicia. Seen her around, follow her, don't know her. Don't know her story. I do know she speaks her mind. I like people that do that. If their mind is sound. Do you get what I'm saying? I also happen to know that she lost her mum. That's all I know. But you decided that because somebody had said, or Alicia had said something about your father, somebody you talk about an awful lot on the app, you know, with this being social media, yeah? You decided you'd take it one step further, didn't you? And rather than make a comment about the fact that Alicia's mother had passed away sadly, you decided you were going to get a t-shirt made, weren't you? Alicia's mum got away from her was, I believe, what you suggested you'd have printed on the t-shirt. I can't tell you the number of quotes and sayings that came to mind that I could have printed on t-shirts about you. Not sure some of them had passed trading standards. But I did think, you know, with me being trademarked, I might add clothing. We'll put a pin in that for now. What else did you... Oh, Chippy. Now, I'm aware of Chippy. Does an FYP show, doesn't he? And you have a particular dislike for people that do FYP shows, don't you, Angela? So what did you call him? That's right. An amuser. Yeah? Based on what? Just based on what? Where is your evidence? Receipts. You do claim you have receipts, don't you? And yet you never show any of them. Weird. Oh, that's right. You didn't like the fact that Alicia said that adult social services needed to be informed about your mother. I tell you what, she's not the only one that thinks that. Yeah, I think that. I'm surprised they've not already been informed, to be fair. Delusive. Especially after what you've allegedly done. Should we tell the app what you've allegedly done? Allegedly, and I don't have evidence for this, but I'm sure it'll come to light in due course, allegedly con somebody out of their share of the house. Oops. Sorry, did I just say that out loud? Oh, gosh, that means that'll be what you're going to court for, won't it? Oh, there's more. You know that dad that you claim to be so absolutely devastated at having lost, which I'm sure, I'm sorry for your loss, by the way, genuinely. But didn't you claim to have had slept with him? Yeah, that dad. That one you miss more than life itself, yeah? Didn't you make that comment? If you want to know why I'm doing this, by the way, it's because people seem to forget what an absolutely person you are. So you can come for other people and say, well, let's take somebody that you can't keep out of your mouth. Alex Brigham, misread. You go for them because you say, well, they don't leave me alone. Yeah? They come for me first, I come back at them. Really? Who do you come to every morning? Oh, let's think. Misread. Why's that? Why'd you come? Are you trying to take her viewers away? Are you? How's that working out for you? Because I was in there today and there was 3,500 people in there. So they don't come across to you, do they, to watch Miss Red, because they want to interact with Miss Red and not you. Can't think why. Oh, I know. Oh, you haven't just claimed that you've slept with your dad, have you? You told Tyrone, didn't you, in a clip that I've seen, that you'd also slept with your dog. Yeah? Now, true or not, you know that's illegal in this country. Yeah? You can't actually do that. Okay? You can't do that. That's crime. And it would be up to the police to prove that you had done that. However, you tripped yourself up a little bit by saying it on a public platform to somebody that offered you an out. They said to you, are you saying 100% truthfully that you really done that? And you said, yep. Yeah, that's called an admission of guilt. But you know all about police, don't you? You know exactly how the police work, don't you? Oh, you'd never told anybody. You'd never told anybody that you'd slept with your dog until you'd spoken to Tyrone, except for your one friend, Shannon. So you went into a bit of detail there, didn't you? Again, you can't claim it as humour. Yeah, you can't claim it as being sarcastic, because I don't know about anybody else, but doesn't she come across as like, when she says stuff like that she's telling the truth? I believed you, Angie. I absolutely believed you. Yeah. And I'm the sort of person that there would be on a jury. Oops. Oh, yes. You like to mock DV, don't you? So, you see, it's a double whammy for you see, because I've been through DV. And the person who's put me at risk through DV was my now unalived husband, through his own actions, I hasten to add, but he was a policeman. So, oops. So I know what I'm talking about. Okay? So my first statement to you, because I don't really want to ask you any more questions, just in case you answer them. If you've been through DV, if somebody says to you, this has happened to me, you believe them. The best thing everybody could do with delusive Angie is just ignore her. Yeah? It's the best thing you could do. Giving her any interaction whatsoever, keep her. Don't bother. Seriously. You should block her and move on. Thank you, Zoe. Right? But he got it right today when he said, you are so jealous of Miss Red. And you sat there, right? And I actually chuckled. And you said, what have I got to be jealous of her for? When she's nearly my age. No. She's 8 years younger than you. Yeah? She's got a husband, a home, children, grandchildren, goes on holidays, you know, literally goes out and touches grass. I don't think you have anything that Miss Red would be jealous of. Not gonna lie. Not when you sit there and say, I got so scared to leave my bedroom because I watched a horror film that I peed myself because I didn't want to go to the bathroom. Yeah, I saw that as well. I highly recommend Tenor, Angela, if you're at that age, you know what I mean? And you're 50 now, aren't you? Yeah. Things not working quite the way they should, are they? I mean, your alcohol intake doesn't help. Your bladder probably gets full quite quick. But Tenor, yeah, they go up to a large. You should be all right. You know, it saves you having to leave your bedroom, doesn't it? Eh? Well, your mum could always come and pick them up and put them in the bin for you, couldn't she? Shall we carry on? Oh, what was it? Oh, yes, this lovely, lovely thing you were saying to people who have been victims of DV, child SA, you know. Oh, thank you, darling. Thank you, sweetheart. Thank you, Barbara. Thank you so much for the gifts. It'll all go into the pot for, you know, people that need extra help. Apologies if I'm giving off Queen Biatch vibes, but I really don't like this woman. Oh, you started drinking before TikTok. Now, I've heard you say that you started drinking since you came on TikTok. Are you not sure? That'll be the drinking. Yeah, but you said it was before you came on TikTok, and that was a year ago when you had more brain cells. So I'm inclined to believe that you started drinking before you came on TikTok. So I wouldn't use the old, I've started drinking since I came on here and it's everybody else's fault. Yeah, I wouldn't use that one because it's not going to wash. Oh, and that's something I've watched you say. So, you know, it's on. Honestly, Fat Free, brilliant guy. You really should go and watch his channel on the other media platform. He's got so much information on you and some of your friends, because you like to platform those people, don't you? Go watch. Really interesting. Really interesting. Oh, and I quote, no one gives a f about your trauma. You were talking to your audience at that point, weren't you? Stop playing the victim. Yeah. So you were talking to your audience, right? Back in the day when, because you know you had 1.9k people in your live today. 1.8k of them are watching for your next car crash, love. They're not all in there because they think you're the sun shines. And frankly, those people that do think the sun shines, I would have to question their IQ. Not gonna lie. Because I spent an hour and, what was it? I wrote it down. Oh, it was 2 hours. See? I've lost IQ watching it. 2 hours and 15 minutes. And my IQ dropped significantly during that time. So I can only imagine that's what happened. That's what's happening to your supporters. Oh, yes. You like to go at Pearl, don't you? You like to go at Pearl and call her, you know, the R ends in ist word. See, right, don't agree with Pearl and what she said, obviously. But I don't stand with anyone on this app, so I'm happy to call it out. But do you know what? If someone has apologised, if someone has been charged, gone through the court system, received whatever punishment, and educated themselves, to me, as long as they don't do it again, it's done. It's in the past. We've moved on. Right? Because if we were all held accountable for the things that we have done, even if we only did them once or repeated them, if we repeated them, I don't think many of us would be able to chuck those stones, do you? Because for every finger you point, there's at least 10 pointing back at you. And that's what you don't like. So you will come for Luke, you will come for Alex, you will come for Miss Red, EQ, whoever it is, right? And the fact that you point your finger at them and then 10 fingers point back at you, and you can't stand that. So I'm using my small platform to point every single finger back at you. For those people who don't have a loud voice, for those people that are scared of your response. But believe me when I say, I'm not one of them. Yeah, you go on at Pearl, don't you? Now, please forgive me, I don't know the correct terminology between what Pearl is and what somebody else is, so please forgive me. But what did you call people? I'll say hippo, but substitute the H for a G. Yeah. That's on a TikTok, isn't it? That's on a TikTok. But that's not the first time you've done that, is it? It's not the first time. See, apologising, being punished and learning is how you're supposed to do it. Thank you, Zoe. Right? But you are a repeat offender, yes? You repeatedly say the same things, which tells me you're not sorry in the slightest. So even when you come on and you do your crying after you've had your bottle of wine, right? And you, oh, I'm sorry if I offended anybody. No, you're not, because you go on to do it again. So coming for people who've done something, paid the price for it, learned from it, and haven't done it since. That's a real apology. Yeah? But you saying, I'm really sorry, I was so drunk and I was... thank you, Cubster, is not an apology. Oh, yes. This was lovely. This was lovely. Oh, that was it. It's only acist if you say it to the person, but it isn't if you don't. Oh, I can feel brain cells dying. So, right. I could really dissect this, but I'm not going to, because you know you've got the attention span of a goldfish, right? It's not acist. It's only acist if you say it to the person, but it's not acist if you don't. I'm just going to let that one permeate, because it takes a minute to acknowledge the incredible stupidity of that statement. For those of us with functioning brain cells, it takes a moment. And even when it gets to where you process it, it still doesn't make sense. Oh, you had a conversation, didn't you, about the lovely Jimmy Savile. See, there's no topic you won't touch in your pursuit of viewers and gifts, is there? So, Jimmy Savile. You questioned why the victims didn't report him as children when it had happened to them, because he was an old man. I can't believe I've got to explain this to you. Right. When you experience child essay as a child, mind, right? And it's especially when it's by someone who had the fame he had and the protection he had, okay? You don't believe anyone will believe you. Why would they? Right? Plus, you feel so disgusting and tainted and dirty, you don't want anyone else to know. Right? Which is why it took many years for the victims to speak out. Have you any idea what that would have cost some of them in terms of their mental health? I mean, I ask you that. Do you care what it would have cost some of them? Some of them will have got married, had children, and not even told their husbands. Right? You said, or you inferred, that people should have, did they come out and say something when they were adults because he was dead and they would then get compensation because he wasn't around to say it didn't happen? Are you tapped? Who in their right mind would claim something happened to them that didn't? See, this is where you and I part ways on so many levels, right? The very fact that that thought enters your head is the exact reason why you're such a deeply unpleasant individual. Because anybody else with an ounce of empathy wouldn't even occur to them. Because, Angela, you always believe the victim. Yeah? I would love for you to sit down with a psychiatrist to find out what's wrong with you. It would be fascinating to know what's going on in there. So, yeah, now he's died, people can lie. That's what you said. Oh, there was the other one. This was, you might not remember half of these because I don't think you were about 3 sheets to the wind, which is not unusual, is it? You take zero responsibility for calling the emergency services. You said that on a live when the emergency services were talking to your mother. I'm going to give you a bit of an insight now, having been married to a policeman, about how they feel about persistent callers like yourself. The call will come in and it'll get sent to whoever's the closest, right? Their eyes will roll and they'll sigh and they're like, here we go again. Okay? And they get cross because they have to attend. They're not allowed to ignore you, which you know, don't you? And they know they're going to turn up and you're probably, yeah? And they know it's a waste of time. So there will be on a computer somewhere a little mark next to your name. And you'll be known as a frequent flyer. That means you'll be known as a nuisance caller. Much like Elphaba. Oh, imagine being put into the same bracket as Elphaba. Enjoy. What did you say? Do you remember Purple Aki? Do you remember Purple Aki on here? And he was in a box, wasn't he? On your live. I mean, I say on your live, you're never off live. But it was on your live, it was. And he said to you, I can't remember what it was, but he made an offer to you. You put purple hearts in your name or something, or change your picture, whatever it was. And you could go in the PLM Discord server. And what did you say? I'm already in there. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, and I'm not. Are you part of an awareness team? Are you tracking people, you know, in there with your secret account, getting evidence? Because I'm gonna suggest that you're not. I'll tell you why you're not. Because you're the person awareness teams are tracking. Okay? You're the person awareness teams are watching. That's how I know you're not part of an awareness team. So, PLM server. But you're not a part of PLM. Are you, Angela? So if you're not raising awareness, but you've gone into a PLM Discord server on a secret account, is that because you don't want anyone to know it's you that's in there? Why is that? Oh, I know. That'll be because you've told everybody you're not in a PLM. Can you see where it gets a little bit confusing for those of us, you know, who think laterally? So you're not in PLM, but you are in their Discord server on a secret account, but you're not raising awareness or tracking anybody because you're the type of person that awareness is done on. So why are you in there? Now, I'm not gonna go through much more because I'm looking forward to Luke's outing on Monday. So if anybody isn't aware, Luke is doing a live on Monday at 10 o'clock about Delusive Angie. And she is cacking it. And I know you are, dear, right? Because I can watch your body language and I can tell. This fake ha 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 laugh, yeah? Not very good. Thank you, Andrea. Right? You claimed Luke was worried. About what? What's he said that is anywhere near as disgusting as what you said? You claimed that your dad was the best dad ever. I'm sure he was. But then you also claim you slept with him. You've admitted to a crime. You've admitted to a crime. But you know the police are going to take it really seriously. All the stuff that you're reporting. No, they're not. Because I guarantee you, Anything that you say to the police, do you know what their standard response is, especially when it comes to TikTok? Because they are sick to death of TikTok beef, right? Their standard response to you will have been, come off TikTok. And I think you will probably have said no. Yeah? So at that point, you get what you get. Yeah? At that point, they're not interested in helping you. It's like if you had somebody that was following you around and you handed them a set of house keys and your address, right? The police are then not going to take any reports of somebody who's following you around seriously. And whoever you call the police on, should they even decide to waste the time and money to investigate it, they are going to have so much evidence to come back at you with that your credibility will be in the toilet. So why you think the police are going to take any reports you make seriously is quite amusing to me. Only insofar as that you saying, and the police are going to say, oh, they already have, I've got so much evidence, right? That's amusing to me. Do you know what isn't amusing to me? The amount of police hours, paramedic hours that you have wasted for those people who've also called the emergency services, but they were attending to you for no reason. Yeah? Or because I have no idea how, but someone decent in your life has been concerned about you. Yeah? Because decent people don't phone the emergency services to come round to troll you. Do you understand? They might send takeaways, which, let's face it, you're not going to turn away, are you? Eh? Oh, and before you come for my weight, it's part of my disability. Yeah? Just, you know. Because you're probably, let's say, you're probably going to come for the hair, aren't you? The weight, yeah. I don't have that many followers. I think on several of your accounts I have more than you, dear. Not got that many people in your room. No, I don't. But do you know why? Because I don't generally do lives like this. Yeah? And I don't court drama. I'm not on the drama side of TikTok. Do you understand? So my aim is not to have hundreds of people in my room. My aim is to build a community, yeah, based on mutual values, mutual respect, yeah, and a semi-degree of trust that people know I'll be there to help them if they need it. Okay? So I'm building a community that isn't based on money, likes, or viewers. Yeah, which is a choice that I've made. You can do you. You can build your community exactly how you want to. But just know, yeah, that the second the tide turns, all your loyal supporters will be gone. They will be gone. How are they going to feel when you've allegedly, potentially tried to con someone out of their house, part of the home, out of their ownership of the home? How are they going to feel when they find that out? When they find out that allegedly your mum's had both hands tied behind her back, and that's why she's not been able to kick you out. Isn't that why you tell everybody you own half the house? Oh, I'm sorry, don't you have a sibling? So why would you own half the house? Surely you'd own a quarter. Yeah, some of us think, Angela. So if you own half the house and your sister doesn't own any of the house, could that be where allegedly you may have said or done something that has given you joint ownership of the house, which is why your mum, due to potential alleged court proceedings, is unable to have you removed? I'll give you some time. You'll probably be able to come up with a story for that. I don't know, a week next Tuesday, depending on whether you've had a drink or not. Right? You are what is the problem on this app. Right? All these clapbacks, etc. I understand that the entertainment value has to be kept quite high in order for people to keep coming back to watch other creators, right? I get that. I'm not stupid, okay? But there is a point at which it stops being entertaining and starts being harmful. So you think people are snowflakes, and you do, in fairness, tell people that, you know, don't be in here if you've got bad mental health. Which is great, but people record you or come to you, right? But record you specifically. And the FYP pages that record you, you can't block them all. So people will see what you say. Okay? And I cannot begin to tell you how triggering some of the things you say are. And one day, Angela, there is going to be somebody who is pushed so far over the edge, who's only just keeping life together. And it's going to take one of your absolutely vile comments about not believing somebody's been through DV. All right? It's only going to have to go and be heard by the wrong person. And someone's going to end up very hurt. And that won't all be on you. But you might be the straw that broke the camel's back. You might be the last thing they needed. And that sits all right with you, does it? Because you're not the problem. Everybody else is. It's a very narcissistic view of the world, isn't it? When you think you're not the problem, everybody else is. World doesn't work like that, Angela. Right? If everybody is telling you that you're the problem, and if the people in your chat are telling you you're not the problem, they're not fans, they're enablers. These are the same people that send you gifts, yes, in order for you to purchase your alcohol, yes, who, when you get drunk, say encouraging things to you, like, oh, don't worry, Ange, it's all right, Ange, right? True supporters and friends, yeah, they wouldn't gift you. They would encourage you to seek help. Yeah? They would cut off the money stream. I've heard your mum offer to pay for some form of treatment, some form of rehab. But you don't want to, do you? Because you've not hit rock bottom yet. And to Angie's followers, to her supporters, how can I say this? You love her, don't you? You think she's, you know, you think she's great. She's just this wonderful, wonderful person who's so picked on and so bullied by everybody else on this app. Yeah, no, carry on reporting me. Did you try hate and harassment? Did you try the bullying one as well? What else would you have tried? Harmful content. There's quite a list there, isn't there? Did you have to go with the inactivity one? Yeah, most people have that problem when they try to report my live, because it'll come back with no violations, see. And now you've done the inactivity one, it's going to come back with no violations again. Yeah, I know what I'm doing. Okay, so that's why if you go on my TikTok page, go and try and get some of them taken down. Go on, you got 5 minutes. Go and have a go. See what you can do. Eh? Go and see what you can do. Make some effort, yeah? Put you back into it. Give you something else to talk about. All right? I know what I'm doing on these lives. So yeah, to Angie's supporters, you think the sun shines, yeah? That everybody's picking on Angela, that she never does anything wrong. We should all be concerned about her mental health because, hell, she's concerned about everybody else's, isn't she? But she's picked on. She's just, everybody's just so horrible to her. It's no surprise that she behaves the way she does, and we just want to support her and help her, you know, because we just think she's amazing. You're going to be the people that end up finishing her off. You know that, right? Because the kind of support that you're offering is the kind of support that doesn't help. Do you understand? So not only are you hurting the person you claim to support and care about, you're also hurting her mother. Do you understand? Or is that too difficult for you? Yeah? You see, your friend has a problem. Several problems, but the one I'm thinking of at the moment involves Ribena looking drinks. Yeah? And because you're not doing anything to help it, you think sending her food so that she lines her stomach before she has a drink is helping. If you really, really wanted to help her, why don't you pop down there and cook her a decent meal? Yeah? Why don't you phone Adult Social Services and get someone to do a welfare check? If you really, really want to help her, there are so many other things you could be doing that would actually make a difference, rather than sitting there watching her destroy not only her life, but that of her mother's. Don't you think her mum suffered enough? So to me, you're not supporters, you're enablers, which is why none of you are welcome in this live. It's why I don't open my boxes, because you have nothing of any interest to say to me. Alright? It'll be stuff you've said to other people. You're a bully, you're picking on Ange. What about, I've heard it all before, right? I'm 53, I've heard it all before. But the thing is, none of you worry me. None of you scare me. Right? I've survived so much in my life that little people in a telephone supporting somebody like Delusive don't worry me in the slightest. So if you come to in, Ange, screen recording, all the rest of it, and you see any of this, I would hope that you would listen to it with some sort of open mind. I know you won't, but I would hope you would. Because despite what you're thinking right now, this isn't a hate live. If this was a hate live, I would have opened the boxes and I would have let people who dislike you come up and have their opinion. I'm telling you facts. I'm telling you and my audience all the things that you've actually done that are proven. Yeah? So if you come back at me and attack me for the way I look, the way I sound, or any of the other stuff that you're potentially going to use, you lose. Because if that's all you can come back at me with, and you can't have a reasoned conversation or issue a reasoned statement that would make me go, oh, I might have got that wrong, then you lose. And the thing is, Angie, people will tolerate behaviour up to a certain point, and then they won't. And there is a rolling stone that is gathering moss. And it's building momentum because people don't like you. And that's really sad, actually, that you have upset so many people, that now creators are actually coming together in order to try to get you off the app. So how do you sit there and tell yourself that you're just being picked on and everybody's just being horrible to you when they're only pointing out your own documented behaviour? Because there is no justification for telling somebody or asking somebody how they felt being dragged across the kitchen. You should be better, Angie. You won't be, but you should be. So, go and have a moan about me now, yeah? And please know, I won't hear it. No one's going to share it to me. And I don't care. Thank you very much for any gifts that were given. I very much appreciate it. The Misfits very much appreciate it. Thank you for all the taps, the shares, everything. Is everybody okay? Thank you, Dazza. Is everybody okay? Oh, you absolutely Willow. Do you know what? And if it needs to be done again, it'll be done again. I have no issue. You know me, I don't care at all. I really don't. I'm good, Tess. I am good. Yeah. You're very welcome, Kazza. You're very welcome. Like I said, if oh, bless you, Gem. Thank you, Debbie. Thank you, Kazza. If you want to see, oh, she's dreadful, Lou, and she's dreadful. And that is literally, thank you, Susie. That is literally, I know, he's lurking. That's it, Pam. Yes, can I just pin that, darling? Is it? Yes. Thank you, Jessie, love. The thing is, people like this they begin to believe their own hype. Thank you, Debbie. So if they've got people telling them that they're doing the right thing and there's nothing wrong with the things that they're saying, on some level she will know the stuff that she's saying is baiting. You're very welcome, Sheila. Thank you, Anne. Absolutely agree with you, mentally offline. I absolutely agree with that. Thank you. And that's it, Froggy, until this platform, thank you, CJ, until the platform changes, nothing changes, if that makes sense. But do you know what? People can effect change. We can get people off here. It's just a question of people working together. And when I saw Luke the Judge, and you know me, I don't follow anybody. Thank you, Tess. I don't ride with anybody unless you're my friend. It did make my heart sing a little. not gonna lie. Good night, Carrie. Because I thought, you know, but my issue, and I don't suppose Luke the Judge is going to hear this, but I really do hope. I know, Cherry, I did cover that. She actually admitted that. She was given an opportunity to take it back. She didn't. Good night, Willow, love. And she didn't, which is actually a crime. So she actually admitted a crime online. How she wasn't taken to task for that, I don't know. When I find out more... Hi, Jez! When I find out more information about the alleged court case, I will let you know. Are you, Dan? Yeah, there are some bits you might need some form of bucket or bag. It's... I haven't mentioned DA's mods. Did I say a word about Delusive's mods? Dark humour. Dark humour. Ricky Gervais does dark humour. Right? Insulting people. Questioning their DV. Thank you, Cindy. Questioning their DV, questioning whether they've been assaulted is not dark humour. I don't know why people don't understand that is not dark humour. That is cruel. Right? Because do you know what? No one finds it funny apart from you. Oh, do you know what, Angela? If that's dark humour, right, go out onto your street, go into London, yeah? Take a microphone and tell your jokes. Yeah? Take a couple of friends with you, have a conversation, yeah, and tell your jokes. On the street, in front of the public. Then come back and tell me how many people laughed at your humour, so-called. And if I want to speak about your mods, I will. If I want to speak about you, I will. If I want to speak about anything to do with what goes on in your life, I will. Right? And you won't stop me. Because I don't have a digital footprint on here like you do. Yeah? How many accounts have you got, Delusive? I've got 2. I've only ever had 2. And do you know why? Because I haven't had to keep making them. Because I don't get bananaed. But it's dark humour, right? Yeah. Of course it is. So to the people that you've triggered, you were just being funny, were you? Humorous. Dark humour. Okay, I'm going to use dark humour about you going forward. Yeah? But it'll only be dark humour. And it's only TikTok, Ange. What are you getting in such a faff about? Yeah, okay, I've sat here and I've talked about you, but it's only TikTok. What's the matter? You're being a bit of a snowflake, are you? Eh? But I've just been spitting facts. I'm only using what you've said. So I'm not even claiming to be funny. I'm taking what you said and telling my audience, this is what you're like. Right? But it's only TikTok, Ange. What's the matter? What's the problem? It's only TikTok. And do you know what? I've got 120 people in my room, and I'll take these 120 over however many hundreds you have in your room every day of the week and twice on Sundays. And do you know why? Because I've blocked out all of your supporters. So I know that every single person that's in here is in here for the right reasons, right? And because they have a degree of respect for me, because they know I tell the truth. So I'll take my 118 people now over yours and your room every day of the week. Yeah? Because unlike you, I don't come on here for money. I come on here to help. In fact, fun fact, I'm going to be doing recovering from addiction live at some point. Yeah? Why don't you come on? You could come in, you might learn a thing or two. Genuinely, you might actually learn something that could help you kick this habit you've got. How lovely would that be? To not have to binge drink. Yeah? How lovely would that be? To be able to live without that. So you're more than welcome. So you probably won't come, will you? Thank you, Mary. Yeah, Donna. Thank you, Yogi. Super Ted. Thank you for the heart, me, Super Ted. Oh, bless you. 2 years. Wow. Welcome, Mary. Welcome, honey. Yeah, that's I am going to be getting on with it and doing it. I've just been distracted. So yeah, I'm going to do a live that covers recovery for people who are in recovery and for family members, friends, anyone that it's affected, and their coping strategies and how they're managing. I try to do one of these lives every couple of weeks. I've been a bit awful at it this last time, but I'm gonna be doing one of those. So yeah, I'll put it up. I'll put it on my story. It is my Dazza. It is yeah, I'll get it done. It's also September is a big month for those people who have ever considered not being here permanently. So as always, if anyone is struggling, please reach out. Thank you, Jackie. Please reach out. None of us are trained counsellors. We can't counsel you in any way, but we can listen, and we can. There are numbers on my profile, helpline numbers, places that you can text if you're suffering. There's all sorts of numbers on there, in fact. Oh, bless you, Jez. Yeah, of course you can, Tess. I think I'm following you, aren't I? Didn't I follow you last time? I'm trying to find out now. Hang on. Oh, good grief. It's not letting me click on you. There we go. Okay, following. Oh, Yogi. Oh, Mary, well done for reaching out, darling. Yeah, please remember, okay, thank you, Lou, that that action is a permanent solution to a temporary problem. And I say that as someone who's been there, okay? You won't always feel that way. Feelings are not facts. This is something I've learnt this week. Feelings are not facts. Yeah, this is somebody, yes, this too will pass. If you can get through an hour at a time rather than a day at a time, it makes it so much easier, focusing on 1 hour. And always reach out to somebody. You don't have to talk to them. Sometimes just sitting with somebody, it does, Lou. Sometimes just sitting with somebody can be a help. Just feeling that you're connected somehow, because I think that's what I know. I felt completely disconnected, like there was a club going on and a party going on and I was outside looking in. That's how it felt, you know, nose pressed up against the glass kind of thing. And then eventually you just stop looking through the glass and turn your back. But that's a temporary feeling, and doing anything about it is a permanent. Oh, bless your heart. Welcome, Claire, darling. I know, Jazz. I know. My first husband did it, so I get it. I really do get it. Sometimes being heard, not even just being heard, being seen is therapeutic, you know? And that's why I try to make so much effort. That's why I try to acknowledge everybody that comes in here, because you quite often find, oh, bless you, darling, I'm so sorry. You quite often find people come in and I'll say hello and they'll say, oh my God, no one's ever acknowledged me before. And I think that is so sad. That is so, so sad. Oh, bless you, Valiant. Okay. Yeah, Dan, it does make a difference. I try to, Claire. Sometimes when I'm focused, I miss it. I miss people coming in and I hate it. I tell you what, Mary, it does and it doesn't. But once you start, you'll find you don't stop. It might take you, a couple of goes at getting going. But once you start, you won't stop. It'll be like the lid comes off. Yeah, and everything that you've suppressed will come out. Okay. And one of the most helpful things my therapist told me the first time I went there was, you've not had a breakdown, you've had a breakthrough. And that stayed with me. And I always think of that in my head. Yeah. That mental health, I know, can be crippling. But I tell you what, I wouldn't be without it in a lot of ways, because it's given me such an insight into myself and such empathy for other people that I wouldn't want to be without it now. Does that make sense? I'm the person, good evening, Mama, I'm the person I am because of the experiences I've had. So, it's, yeah. Thank you for the follow, Drama Queen. It is, Daza. And it's a curse as well as a blessing. It really does, yeah. Good night, Pam, darling. You take care. Thank you, Froggy. I do my best. Absolutely, Auntie Di. Absolutely, Anne. It's I will do mentally offline. I will do. I see you, Mary. I see that you're a support worker for adults, right? But that doesn't make you invincible. It doesn't make you immune. So at the moment, you need support. Yeah? Which is one of the strongest, kindest things you can do for yourself, is having acknowledged it and got help. Okay? And you've heard of that saying, haven't you? That you cannot pour from an empty cup. So if you want to do help continue being a support worker, yeah, you've got to be able to have something in you to give to other people. Yeah? We do. My mods have held me up this week. Thank you, Daily. My mods have held me up this week. Honestly. And it took everything I had in me to reach out, because I'm the sort of person that when my mental health turns or my head becomes a battlefield, I turn inwards. And so reaching out was one of the hardest things I've done. And it was the best thing I ever did, because I tell you what, within a couple of hours, I started to feel they're incredible. Yeah. But within a couple of hours, I started to feel like my head got quieter. Because I might sit here, looking like the serene high priestess that Matt calls me. But there's a lot goes on in my head. Yeah, Becky, yeah. Thank you, CJ. I've got the most amazing family, honestly. And by family, I mean my mods. Hi, Lady Day, darling. That's okay. I wouldn't have seen you. I was trying to avoid the comments. I know, Lisa. It's a... And yet it's the first thing. Thank you, Lady Day. It's the first thing we would tell someone else. We don't take our own advice very well, do we? Yeah, Lou. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, well, thanks. Cheers. Exactly, Foxy. Yeah. Oh, so hard. Because so many of us associate the word help with fail. So if we need help, we think, I've failed. And that is so not it. Oh, bless you. Yeah, the word help does not equal fail. Thank you, Lou. Right? The word help is literally help. It doesn't mean you failed. It doesn't mean you've done something wrong. It doesn't mean you're somehow less than because you've asked for help. A child, if they can't do their shoes, will ask you for your help. Do you consider that child has failed? If you are learning to drive, you are getting help, aren't you, to learn to drive? Are you a failure because you don't already know it? That's the way you've got to think. You take care, Anne. Exactly. I'm really sorry, Lady Day. Do you know what? Oh, God, Kay. I know, Dan. I know. Lady Day, my apologies for highlighting her behaviour. The reason I do it, right, first of all, I get a feeling in my bones that this person has stepped across a boundary from controversial, drama, rage bait, all that other stuff, right? There is a line and they've stepped over it into damaging. Yeah? No, I know. But that's it, steps over into damaging. And it has real life those words trigger real people in real life, and I think people have reached out to try and help Delusive along the way. I think she's probably had, at some point, she's had real friends who've really tried. I'm sure her mum's tried, and that's not working. So my philosophy is somebody in that state needs to hit rock bottom in order to start to want to change. Exactly. And that's my concern. I've said it before, say it again. I have 0.001% sympathy with Angela, but I do care about her audience, and I care about the people who are affected by what she's saying, you know. And then I see the people in there that sub to her and they're laughing. They're actually laughing. And I just think, do these people, is she like a lighthouse attracting all the sharks? Is that what's happening? That's what I thought. Do you know what? Super Ted, I'm going to call you. Do you know what? I'm so with you. There has been a shift, hasn't there, in her thought process. There's been some sort of shift. Yeah. And it's gone into dangerous territory for other people, I mean, rather than just nasty territory. It's stepped over. Do you know what, Valiant? You really don't. You really don't. And the thing is that some of the things that she's come out with, yeah, just analysing the behaviour. Some of the things that she's come out with, things that I would never say, not even to my worst enemy. It's not an act, Dee. It's not an act. She really does. I would absolutely agree with that, Super Ted. But she's not at the point where she thinks she needs it. Absolutely, B. That's what we were saying. She's not at the point that she wants help. She really doesn't think she needs it. And that's what's so frustrating. And I would imagine it's frustrating her mum as well. Yeah. Well, no, she doesn't take them because she drinks. She's also sad. I totally agree with you, B. And the only thing is, you know, if God forbid anything happens to any of the family members that live with her, let's say, God forbid anything happens, what's that going to do? That's going to do damage. This is it, Froggy. We're at the point. Oh, Sunshine, piss off. Right? You're an Angie supporter. I don't... Invite her in. Why would I give that toxic cow a second of my time? Goodbye. Sorry, I think we all blocked her then. Sorry, I cannot stand these people who think she is one of Angie's mods, yeah? I'm not, right. There are people that could argue, well, if you're talking about them, they have the right to speak about, what you're saying. No, they don't. No, they don't, right? What I'm doing is giving you information about somebody who I feel has crossed a line. And I'm no judge or jury, but I feel it's crossed a line, right? This is my page. I'll run it how I like. So I don't open the boxes to trash somebody, because that's not what I'm about. And I'm certainly not going to sit here and listen to people argue. This is not that page, right? If you want to go and trash me on your live, Angie, you have at it, love. I hope you enjoy yourself, right? But you don't get to come and do that here, because we don't do that here. Do you understand? Yeah, I will say, oh, Sunshine's absolutely. Do you know what? I've seen her. She was in the live today, and she's bigging her up. She's bigging her up. And I just think, oh my God, if your family member was sat there doing exactly what Angie's doing, are you telling me you'd support that? You'd enable that? Because I tell you what, if you would, you're a wrong'un. You are a wrong'un. Oh, 1,000,000% Spartan. Every single person that subs to her, gifts her, or goes in her room are enabling her behaviour. And if you say it about somebody like Elphaba, and you don't say it about Delusive Angie, then where are your morals? And I'll say it about anybody that I think has done the wrong thing. I think most creators on here, of the big ones that we know, have done the wrong thing. They couch it in clever language. Yeah, they couch it in clever language, right? And they will say, oh yeah, but I wasn't talking to her. I didn't say it that way. Or that's what we say where I come from. They will excuse it in any which way. The thing is, right, if you don't mean to insult somebody, don't say it. Think before you speak. Don't try to act clever. Yeah, don't try to act clever. But coming in here and telling me I should get Angie in here, are you kidding? Why on earth would I want to hear what that woman's got to say? Aside from the fact that she would never let anyone else speak. Because that's how she talks. She talks over anybody who has an opinion that she doesn't like. Because she doesn't want to hear it. Doesn't want to hear it. And honestly, exactly, and I've not raised my voice, and I don't do that here. So, and honestly, anything she has to say about me, she can just crack on and say it. I genuinely don't care. I don't run in circles like that. Exactly, Dazza. Exactly. Yeah, unfortunately, it is quite chilled in here, Super Ted. We normally have a good chill, but and afterwards, if you are wound up by me, the mods go live normally and do a very weird live normally after me. I think her mum has her hands tied behind her back, Lynn. There are things going on in the background that prevent her mum from being able to act. Allegedly, there is a court case coming up that will maybe free her mum up a little bit in terms of what she's able to do, because it's heartbreaking hear her beg for her to leave. So I do think that at some point this month something may well change. And maybe that will be the rock bottom she needs to hit. Who knows? But I was watching those TikToks of her from a year ago to literally a year ago, and the difference in her facially, her skin, from the deterioration from then to now is frightening. Are you, Lou? Doesn't she, Yogi? I thought it was just me. Yeah. I'm not surprised either. I'm not surprised. Well, she there's no rhyme or reason to when she drinks. That's all right, don't worry. And my problem as well is if something really bad happens and it happens online. Thank you, Flowers, love. Take care, Dazza. What happens if it happens online? Oh, Lynn, I agree. She said a year ago that she's been drinking for 4 years, and it was, thank you, oh bless you, Flowers, that she'd started. So she's been drinking at least 6 years, because she's been on the app for a long time, hasn't she? Thank you, Crafty. I think so. 6 years of binge drinking. It's not good. It's not good at all. And she said she doesn't like the taste, but she likes the feeling. Of course she likes the feeling. Oh, do you know what, Kay? It does my head in. It does, Jazza. Oh, you won't have seen that. Oh, Matt, you are so quick. Oh, that's fantastic. Hi, Budgeted Lifestyle. Are you all right, darling? Oh, bless you. Welcome. Sorry, Sport. That made me laugh. Are you sat like that? A finger hovering over the... Yeah. Oh, Spartan, you are brilliant. Yeah, she's got so many blaming accounts. I'm going to have to go through them. She didn't get a chance to comment. She didn't get the chance. She came in and she was gone. Oh, dear. Good night, Lou. Oh, you're very welcome, darling. You're very welcome. Oh, Spartan, that was so far. Do you know? It was rapid, wasn't it? Oh, dear me. Oh, that was brilliant. I love that. Blink. Yeah, I didn't see her come in. All I saw was moderator Spartan, FYP, has blocked. What was it? Delusive Angie, cult leader. Oh, God, that's going to piss her off. Oh, that's going to annoy her. Jolly good. Oh, wow. Oh, Sunshine's gone back and said they won't let me in. They won't let me in. They were mean. Oh, thank you. She's fired up another live, has she? Oh. It was very impressive. Spartan might come to her. Oh, bless your flowers. I'm so sorry. Is she talking about... Oh, we'll have all the talking about me, Angela. Yeah, we'll have all the clout over here, Angela. But it normally starts with, let me just say, listen, let me just say. And my response to you is, la 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 la, yeah, na 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 na, chatter chatter, blah 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 blah, yap 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 yap. Yawn. Oh, do you know, Ange, if you could talk long enough to get me up to 20k followers, that'd be brilliant. So I'm going to come off in a minute, yeah? So if you could just chat about me for the next couple of hours, slag me off a bit, you know, get people to wonder who I am, what I'm all about. Get me up to 20k followers, that'd be awesome. I'd really like that. I've been trying to break through, you know, the 17.7. Even if people follow me, you know, because I noticed I've had a lot of troll accounts. I'm assuming it was you. Yeah, you need to do better. But yeah, if you could just get me up to 20k, that'd be awesome. Seriously. I'd pop in and give you a heart, mate, but you're not worth it. Lisa? Lisa? Who the is Lisa? Hang on, and I go where? Oh God, this is good. I go live in the morning. Oh my God, have I got a doppelganger out there? Do I go live in the morning? Am I sleepwalking? I must be. Oh. Should I go live in the morning? I need to set up a profile immediately called Lisa. Hi Andy, thank you, love. Do I need to look at myself? Do I? Well, Ange, right? I'm on a live. I don't know whether you know this. There's a little camera up the top here, yeah, where I can see myself. Yeah, that's how it works. So yeah, I've got a bit of a filter on, not gonna lie, but I'm missing these wrinkles here. But yeah, I can see myself. I can actually see what I look like. Thank you. Yes, I do. I do not. Well, no, it's not. Froggy, the clue is not in the name, obviously. JoJo's Misfits equals Lisa. Come on, that's totally logical. I absolutely believe somebody with the one brain cell rattling round in their head could make that connection. Perfectly valid. Oh, am I friends with Top Girl? Right, so my name's Lisa. I go live in the morning and I'm friends with Top Girl. Wow. Hey, keep telling me. I'm learning all sorts about myself. Tell me all. Tell me everything. Sleep living. I know. Is she singing? Oh, ew. Lisa Live. Lisa loves lives. I could call it that. Sorry. Joanna. Yeah. Top Girl's friend Lisa. Talking about So I don't know how many people I got in this room tonight talking about you, Delusive, right? But it was less than 200. So if I was doing it for clout, darling, I'd wait until Luke the Judge went live and then I'd go in one of his boxes. Thank you, Vicky. Is she fuming? Oh, no. I have no idea if she's watching. I honestly don't care. Oh God, no. Does she not like my glasses? Oh, right. Hang on. I need to write that down. Where's my pen? Right, hang on. I'm making a note. Hang on a minute. Hang on. Book appointment at Specsavers. Anything else? Hi, Ratty. Anything else? Anything else I need to know? My filter isn't filtering or her filtering isn't filtering? She's laughing at my commentary. It's all right. I'm making notes. Change my name to Lisa. Change name to Lisa. Introduce myself to Top Girl. Go live in the morning. Anything else? In the morning. I am actually writing this down, by the way. Obsessed. Send Ange the dictionary definition of obsessed. What else? I'm sorry, I'm just... Someone in her chat is shit staring. Oh, bless them. Michelle. Ooh, who's Michelle? Hey, no, I'm writing it down, Jess. I'm writing it down. Friends with Michelle. Which Michelle? There's quite a lot of Michelles. Friends. So introduce myself to Michelle. If someone could find out which Michelle that is that Michelle? Well, yeah, she is wearing her beer goggles, isn't she? Sorry, wine goggles. I need a treadmill and a walk in the... Buy treadmill and mobility scooter so that I can go for a walk in the park. Walk in park. Next. Anything else? Yeah, I'm friends with Michelle. No idea. I eat all the pies. When you say all the pies, right, so I generally shop in Asda. Do you mean every single pie? Because I'm not partial to fish pie. Don't really like steak and kidney. Do you mean the ones with just the pastry or the ones with the potato on the top? Because I quite like a shepherd's pie, not going to lie. No, I'm more of a cottage pie fan, in fairness. But I have just cut carbohydrates out of my diet. I've also cut sugar out. Or do you mean all the pies everywhere? Because I don't get out that much. Do you know what I mean? So... I suppose I could order pies, couldn't I? But my fridge freezer's not that big. They come in tins. I'll order tinned pie. Order tinned pies. What else do I need? Hang on. Sunshine. I don't know Sunshine. I just don't like her because she's... Oh, look, have we got a troll? Hi, Johnny. Let's go and have a look at your profile. Don't block him yet, please. I want to see him. Oh, gosh, aren't you attractive? $803 followers. No bio. Johnny H203. Yeah. I imagine wearing that suit's not the sort of person... You're not really a suit person, are you? You look more of a tracksuit person to me. Johnny H203, or is it 03? Because you know, trying to be clever and sciencey. Did I mention looks, though, Johnny? That's the other thing. Did I actually mention Angela's looks? Or did I come for Angela's looks when she came for mine? Yeah? I'm not charitable. Oh, Simon! Oh, is that really all you've got? How about, Simon, rather than come at me for my looks, why don't you defend your precious Angela? Defend her to me instead. Instead of coming at me for my looks, which is about the level that you lot go to, come and tell me where I got, what information I got about Angela wrong. Tell me that. Defend your queen, leader. Defend them. I don't give a stuff who Simon is. All very pathetic for middle-aged women. Is it though, FYP News? Really? So highlighting dangerous behaviour, yeah? You consider that pathetic, do you? Says more about you than it does about me, darling. So, yeah, you're blocked. I'm a coward. Why? Because I don't want to hear anything she has to say. Where do my gifts go, Froggy? Who is... Right, you can get out. Because you're just being silly. Who is this person? Go away. Oh, gosh. Right, okay. Catherine Ox. It feels like a school playground. Who is coming into my life and slagging off the way I look? Do you see any of my community or me going into Angie's live and slagging off the way she looks? So when you say playground, you might want to take that comment over the other side. Thank you for the heart me, Mandy. Sorry, I missed that, love. Thank you, Nessa. Oh, I don't care. I don't care, honestly. I really don't. Are you alright, Nessa, darling? Thank you, Mama. She's coming from my other account. Oh, I don't care, honestly. Seriously, right? Right. Every piece of information I have put out there is all stuff that you've said, Angela. Yeah? Thank you, Jazzy. I'm Karen. Am I Karen now? Thank you, darling. Seriously. Who are these odd people? Anyway, right. So everything I'm saying about you, Ange, is everything you have said. I haven't made any of it up, right? It's all come out your mouth. Is that you? Right. It's come out your mouth, Ange. Sorry, should I call her Barbara? I'll call you Barbara because you're calling me Lisa, yeah? She's come to it. Oh, 20k. I want 20k followers, Ange. Do you mind? If you could send some of your people up, yeah? Or get them to send some over to me so that I can get to 20k. I'd really like that. I'll have all the clout off you, Ange, I tell you. No problem. But the problem you have, Angela, is I came at you with everything you've said. No hearsay, no rumours, no nastiness. Everything you've said. Right? And rather than come and say something to me, your little groupies have come in here and they have said nasty things to me about my looks because even they can't defend your behaviour. Thank you, Catherine. Right? So, thank you, Mama. If you want to attack the way I look, the way I sound, if you want to attack me for anything else other than defend what you think I've done wrong, right? If all you've got is cam-toing and having a go at me about how I look, you lose. Tell me where I'm wrong, Ange. Oh, Dazza, thank you, darling. Kathy Bates. Is that all you've got, literally? Is calling me names? Telling me how many chins I have? Is seriously? You don't think I've heard this shit before? Is that it? Really? Wow, okay. So you can't justify your behaviour then? You just have to attack? Because you've got nothing else, have you? You got nothing else? Exactly, Froggy. Third-hand information from Sunshine. I tell you what, Sunshine, you need to change your lane, darling. Do you know what, Tess? Going in on someone's looks, going in on the way someone is, so pathetic. It almost doesn't deserve a response. Thank you, Cherry. Thank you, Anne-Marie. It almost doesn't deserve a response. Thank you, Minnie. I'm being cam-tooed, Carol. Exactly. I'm being cam-tooed. I've got to stay on for the clout, love. Thank you, Lou. Oh, bless you, Andrea. Thank you. Thank you. But that was, I'm on at 12. I thought I was on in the morning. Am I not on in the morning now? I'm on at 12. I'll tell you about. Ange, I thought I was on it in the morning. Am I on at midnight now, am I? Oh, God. Busy, aren't I? Come on. What time is it now? Yeah, I could have a bit of a break, couldn't I? Staying on to be all over the FYP. Lisa loves lives on at 12. Oh, have I got to do 24/7 live? Oh. Well, I suppose I've got to give these chins some airtime, haven't I? Hi, Mark. Who was that? Thank you, Tracy, love. This is true. Right, so I've got to come on at midnight. Midnight. Oh, thank you. Angie does it, why can't I? I don't know. I've got a life, I think. You know that thing you do when you're not sitting in your bedroom all day? That. I have a life. I know it's a difficult concept. I'm trying to explain it to you. Hi, Amanda. I'm trying to explain. How do I explain having a life to somebody? Thank you, Cherry. It's really hard, isn't it? You just kind of get on with it. Yeah. Sunshine will explain it to you. I'm sure she's got a life. Thank you, Rianne. I'm good, Cherry. I'm being cam-tooed. I've made it. I've made it. Sorry, Dosser. Oh, she stopped. Oh, I was really enjoying that. Am I in the click? Oh, God. I need to let them know. Tell Miss Red I'm in the click. Miss Red, if you see this tomorrow morning, apparently I'm in the click. Oh, Mandy, thank you. I'm in the click. If I'm on your FYP show, it's because I'm in the click. I snuck in when you weren't looking. Okay, just saying. Thank you, Cherry. Who's back? You're back, Super. You've missed it all. I was being cam-tooed. God. I don't know what you mean by that, Becky. It is better than being in the clink. Mickey's going to be gutted she missed all of this, isn't she? She's going to be absolutely gutted. Oh dear, my inbox is going to be full, isn't it? I'll get back to messages off. I know. I'm going to download the live and put it on YouTube for her so that she can see it. She would have had a blast. She would have missed how fast Spartan was. Flipping heck. Oh, dear. I have seen like 84 messages. Thank you, darling. Share the live to Red and Late. Oh, bless you. Thank you, Donna, love. Thank you, Anne-Marie. He was so quick, I tell you what. Oh, Mr. Alex, I hope whatever's happening tomorrow goes well, love. Try not to stress. I know that's really easy to say. But thank you, Mandy. Oh, I'm surprised she's not accused me of trying to go for the... What was it? Is it... Oh, I don't even know now. Populars or something? Or the other one? I'll be going for that now, you see. I will. And she's going to be so disappointed, Di, when she finds out I don't do battles. I know, Becky. Mickey having a life. Yeah, Mr. Alex, I know, Dailies, thank you. Oh, Anne-Marie, ouch. Do you know what, Donna? I don't I don't care about any of them. I'm not interested. Yeah, Mr. Alex, I understand where you're coming from, but just breathe. Just breathe. What will be, will be. Yeah. 28 messages. Oh, dear. I'm sending positive thoughts your way, Mr. Alex, okay? Absolutely sending positive thoughts your way. I might message Fat Freak later and tell him I took on the Angela one. And it's all right, because she knows I'm called Lisa. What was the other one? I've got to book an appointment at Specsavers. I've got to introduce myself to Top Girl. Go live in the morning. Go live at midnight. Send Ange the dictionary definition of obsessed. Buy a treadmill and walk in the park. Order tinned pies. Come on at midnight and tell Miss Red that I'm in the clique. Told you, I wrote it all down. And I love EQ. It's going on the list. Because if Angie said it, Lisa loves EQ, pass it on. Figure out who Michelle is. Figure out who Michelle is. Well, I don't know about anyone else, but I've had enough excitement. And, yeah, please, Mr. Alex, I'd really like to know. I've got to go and get some rest because I'm back on at 12, apparently. Plus, I've got to find out all this stuff. I'm shattered, Jez, honest to God. I had no idea I was going to come away with homework. Oh, Auntie Di, good luck, darling. Have a fabulous new day. I'm sorry, Glynis. I do apologise for giving you a headache. But I've got homework, so I've got to go because I've got to be back on in an hour and 20 minutes with Lisa Loves Lives. Dictionary Corner. Everybody, please take care of yourselves. I'm sure I'll see you tomorrow. Unless you see me first, of course. Either I'll be on a live or I'll be on an FYP. I tell you what, I'm going to check my followers now.